Okay, nominated by the mayor and seconded by Councillor Locke. Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, if any. Congratulations, Councillor. 7.2. What we'll do today is I'll ask if there's any questions or comments on the Succeed and Stay strategy. We've been working on this for a couple of years, so everybody's pretty familiar with it. If anybody has any questions or comments, the staff are here to answer. No, we're all good? Okay, so I guess then we would get a motion that the Growth Committee recommend to Common Council that we endorse the pathways to belonging regional immigration strategies presented by Envision St. John and supported by the regional partners. And 2, transition from the Succeed and Stay immigration strategy to the new pathways to belonging regional immigration strategy, and direct staff to continue to promote and deliver on the responsibilities of the city in the new regional strategy. Could I get somebody to make that motion, please? Councillor Ogden, seconder. Councillor Lowe on the question. All in favor? Thank you very much. You want to do that? Okay. Okay, 7.3, I'll get Commissioner Pathrath to introduce that.
Thank you, Deputy and members of Growth Committee. So for the last, almost a year, beginning in January, the Growth and Community Support Services team has been working on a comprehensive evaluation of community services on the east side. And this is Ward 4, including the East McAllister area, which is all included in your package. The evaluation was launched to better understand the unique strengths, gaps, and opportunities within the local service area, that ward, including the East McAllister. The evaluation engaged residents, schools, service providers, and elected officials through surveys, interviews, and in-person discussions, while also reviewing historical patterns, mapping current services, and comparing coverage across other city wards. The project manager for this evaluation is Craig Ganon. Craig is here this afternoon and is available to answer any questions that the committee may have.
Okay, perfect. Does anybody have any questions for Craig or not? Councillor Lowe, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, it's probably the best report I've ever seen. Been around here for probably 10 years and, oh, there he is. Anyways, I called him yesterday morning to get clarified some of it. It's a report that to me is long overdue, but it's here now. So the questions I want answered, it comes part of my ward and all of Ward 4. Is that correct?
Yeah, so after as well as the
east of McAllister, I don't understand. It's from Bayside Drive east out to the road to St. Martin's, correct?
Yes, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, so it includes what we call Old East St. John, Courtney Avenue, Loch Lomond Villa. Okay. I mentioned to you yesterday there was one school omitted. It's a school that runs between Westmoreland Road and Loch Lomond Road. It's a small school there. And I mentioned that to you yesterday. And you had an answer for me.
So, yeah.
Is Mike?
What I get her? All right. Awesome. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah. So he's referring to the education center, so known as Compass, or it used to be known as Woodlawn.
Yes, exactly.
Now
right.
known as Compass Education. So we did reach out to them to participate in the survey. However, they chose not to. So it was kind of it was included within that investigation.
So when I look at the geographic map that you put, it's probably 20 times size of the Pulse and 20 times size of West Side Community Center, Carlton Center. I mean, it's so big, and that's not your fault, but it's so big that when the city sees fit to hire somebody full time, they'll need to be paid mileage to be able to go and do. And I think the whole area should be set up with satellites. For instance, we got Redhead that's got a community center. We got now Lattimore Lake's got a community center. We got Lakewood that's got community places. We got where you're putting money for years out there in Loch Lomond and, what do you call it?
Oh, the Hope Center?
Yeah, Home Center, right? Like the East St. John goes right to the road going to the caves at St. Martin's. It's about a quarter of a mile past the bridge. So we got from Bayside to that and from Redhead to the highway is this new zone now, right? And so to me, the only way it'll work is that we have a coordinator for sure, which that thing recommends that the city manager hire somebody and pay them, right? And then I think we got to put satellites all around, which I'm sure we can't afford, but I'm sure that that person gets hired will communicate with all the different satellites within this new ward, like, I mean, or this new area, whatever the heck you want to call it, right? Like, I mean, but that person, whoever it is, whether male or female, will get mileage points or something. They're going to have to pay the mileage because their job will be touring that whole area, which is so large and so big. But, finally, after all the years and everything, we finally are moving in the right direction. And I think the report you put together is by far one of the best reports I've ever seen. And I've been around this council for 3 terms, right? And it was excellent. And I give you full marks for doing. I just hope that we will proceed and do what we said we're going to do. So that's what I'd like to see done. I congratulate you for what you did. Thank you, Chairman.
Much appreciated, Councilor Lowe.
Thank you, Councilor Lowe. I echo those remarks, actually. I think it's an excellent report, something that we've needed for a long time, and now we've got it. So, Dawn?
Yeah, I was just going to say briefly that the wards, when they were divided, they all would have all had around the same amount of people. So I would assume this would still have the same population as a Ward 1 or Ward 2, Ward 3 that you'll be dealing with.
Yeah, could you, so you mean including like our boundaries, so the boundaries of the study in total?
Right.
It would be
Slightly more?
slightly more. Yeah, it would be enhanced because not only are we including the entirety of Ward 4 and then the geographical distance of it, we are including Ward 3 as a portion. So it would be an added population
Yeah.
density there.
Yep, good. Thanks.
Okay, then, I get a motion, one, that the Growth Committee recommend to Common Council that it approve the recommendations in the report presented to Growth Committee on October 28th for the East Side Review and direct the COA to begin implementation. And 2, that the Finance Committee include the resourcing required for implementation of the recommendations of the East Side Review in the 2026 operating budget, including 1, new permanent community development coordinator and $67,000 in existing goods and services funding to be redirected to support the neighborhood development implementation on the east side. Councilor Lowe and Councilor Darling on the question. All in favor? Thank you very much. Thank you, Craig. Excellent report.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, next item, Lori Lambert.
Brief intro. Yeah, thank you, Deputy and members of the Growth Committee. This afternoon and in your package is a comprehensive evaluation of the community grants program, and the team started work on this earlier this year in last winter. The evaluation involved researching best practices, applying the principles of program evaluation as indicated by the Wilfrid Laurier University Certificate Program through community feedback and consultation with the Community Grants Evaluation Committee. Lori Lambert led this initiative, and she's here to answer any questions you may have on the program.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there any questions or comments? Councilor Ogden, go ahead.
I'm a member of that committee. I'm with
Your light, Barry.
As a member of that committee, I've for the last, I guess going to 5 years, I've been working with Lori, Councilor Stewart and I, and she's sensational. She really knows what she does, and she knows this city and cares for the city. And I just want to say it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh,
Council.
Okay, Counselor. I think, Lori, what I can say is that I think that you've really fine tuned this committee and the grants and broadened it in one sense and actually focused on another. So I think it's a great report and fully endorsed, and take a motion to that the Growth Committee endorse and propose changes to the Community Grants Program as presented to the Growth Committee on October 28th, and that the CAO be directed to bring an update community grants policy that incorporates these changes to Common Council for its approval. And further, that the CAO be directed to negotiate modest service agreements with neighborhood level small external community centers beginning in 2026 in lieu of community grant program funding. I get a mover? Councilor Ogden, Councilor Darling on the question. All in favor? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.
And I guess it's up to you, Councilor Lowe. Thank you very much.